Alright, so I'm out here with my porch light only. I'll be transitioning inside with the porch of the inside lights here in a minute. I keep most of those off to conserve energy. But this one's really important. It's especially if you live in Florida or elsewhere that might get hit by a major storm. Just having a hurricane kit, what that actually looks like. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so inside you're going to have batteries or something, whatever you need. You don't necessarily need to go out and buy batteries at all. That's a big thing. You don't really have to. You just need something to replicate those things. This is a USB flashlight. I got it off Walmart for like, it's got like 5 settings. It's $10. I think there's some turbo mode or something you can't push it into. Other than that, it's good to have one of these, especially if you have remotes and stuff. And you can always, scrounge the batteries from them. This is a headlamp and a regular lamp, a lantern. I don't have any batteries in it. Then I got this little mini light. You want to have like 4 or 5 decent options depending on your family size to really get that. And then I would say be open to the possibility of a cart, because you never know if you're going to have to walk to the store and gas is out. It shouldn't be, and they should redo that even through Ivan. So you should be good on that, but just in case, you never know. It's like one convenience thing, so you can load up on Doritos and all the other stuff that's there. Another thing, have whatever drinks you're going to have. They're probably going to go flat and dry if we get that bad of a storm like Ivan again. For here, apricot halves, you just eat one of them, and they're light, so it's really near sugar-free, near no sugar added. Then you're going to have some kind of pantry set up here. Mine's pretty straightforward. Got the buffalo chicken salad. I've got like 12 of those. And then if I eat the tuna, I have to replace the tuna. You always got to be in that mentality to include beans and rice, but you might not be able to cook them relative to your circumstances. But having those is good. And again, I've got apricot light halves, and then whole kernel corn and some cream of mushroom and stuff. Also SpaghettiOs, stuff you can eat right out of the can. It's just oil for a lighter if you have one. You're going to be doing a lot of propane cooking and whatnot. There's a lot of propane for Ivan, so it wasn't that bad. Plus the National Guard handed out MREs and stuff, so it wasn't too bad for like the month the power was out. Pop-Tarts, again, kind of eat it, you buy it again. Peanut butter, I have like 6 things of like 2-pound peanut butters, so I think I'm good on peanut butter for a while, but same thing. You eat it, you buy it again. Same with the tortilla shells. I like them because they don't go as bad as bread when they do go bad, and they don't go as bad as bread as quickly. And then you still got that and stuff. Diet colas, they're just going to go flat, or you're going to have hot ones, but you can still have them. And I think they were in stock last time during Ivan. So it's always good to have a couple of those things. And either make sure your batteries are filled up once a year and your remotes, so you can take those for your lights, or have like one thing of batteries you don't touch ever. You don't want them to sit forever, but just having them sit long enough so you can use them again. Very convenient, easy things. And the only thing I think I really left out is what are those things called? The that people do not fly ones. What do they call them? Life jackets. Have a life jacket, especially if you're staying. But it's always good to have the life jacket just in case. I've got mine where I used to live, so that's not a big deal for me to go pick mine up or get it brought here or whatever. So I could always do that. Other than that, there's just hurricane prep, and then always have a Band-Aid kit or a cheap uh, medical care kit of some kind, first aid kit, something along those lines, based on your need. So obviously, you don't want to get hurt at all, but if you have 10 people, you might all have to chip in like $1 and get the Superboy for the first aid kit just in case anything happens. All those little cuts and stuff you get that are take for granted or have like little bruises and stuff throughout the week, that could amplify based on like a hurricane and what you're available to you. So just make sure to keep those things in mind. Boom.